Sometimes a cheap watch isn't the worst watch you can experience. Au contraire. The new released MWD 110H is the living proof that a $40 watch can be as exciting as an expensive one. It just happened to me, so I had to share it with you. Casio has tons of interesting watches to be considered, but this is one of the best for sure. For $40 you can grab the newest edition of the Casio MWD 110H, a watch which, despite its price, it looks amazing in person and for sure can be an exciting solution for beginners in the watch world, but for aficionados or pros as well, because this watch is extremely cool, the quality is there. So the MWD 110H, aka the Affordable Square, isn't a completely new watch, but it's relaunched by Casio in different color options, sometimes adding slightly better details on them. But in this case, it doesn't feel like they did more than offering a different color option because the watch is anyway very good. So out of the new color tones, I chose this Patina Buttery Tan tone because it provides more presence on the wrist. And I like the rich pigment of the color, which offers a good contrast with the metallic bezel, but also with the positive display tone. I honestly love that Casio borrows all sorts of case designs from its trending brand G-Shock and transforms them into affordable alternatives. Sometimes some of their releases are mid, but this model is on point, having besides good specs a super legible display, but also an exciting metallic bezel which adds a sophisticated look to it. The contrast play between the tan case with the metallic bezel followed by the black inner bezel and the positive display creates an interesting rhythm. But it also gives you the feeling of a relaxed watch. It feels and looks well made with an interesting shape similar to the trending octagonal G-Shocks. So if you are new into the watch world and you're looking for an iconic square with a surprisingly refined look, this 5 buttons Casio must be it. For $40 this Casio does quite a lot of things. It combines a trending design with the inclusion of a big display and the large contrasted numerals. In exchange, if you are a pro and you've experienced a lot of Casio along your journey, try this model, test it, and you'll be surprised how a $40 watch is so well made and how this model will make you wear it. It happened to me. In my watch journey I collected a lot of G-Shock tiers, but this one for sure it's not the boring one. So the wow factor about this watch isn't just the price. It's a mix of design with the materials used, the resin case combined with the vertically brushed bezel, but it's also about the legible inclusive dial, having big numerals and a well contrasted display with an exciting dial composition with all sorts of dynamic elements, like the 10 seconds increments which gets profiled horizontally until it meets the quad mode indicator, which looks pretty cool as well. As construction, this model is nearly as tough and robust as the more popular G-Shock series. Has solid specs, a robust construction with an octagonal shape and embossed elements on the side to defend the case against external threats. I do love the iconic central oversized backlight button, but also the big rounded pushers. I think they match the case design very well, and I do have to point out that I would have expected for the later version to offer an even loomed backlight, because this one brightens the display only on the left-hand side. For extra durability, there is an extra mineral glass on top as the third layer. The second one is the inner printed bezel, where the first one is the digital display. The watch ensures 10 bar. It is true, it is half of the waterproofness of a G-Shock, but I'd say it's more than enough. You can do whatever activity you want, and this Casio will not fail you for sure. As specs, the MWD 110H measures 47mm with 50mm as lug tip to lug tip, 12.3mm in height, has 18mm between the lugs and weighs 50 grams. In terms of caliper specs, Casio and G-Shock measures their watches from the left wire to the right one, so in reality the watch doesn't represent, let's say, the size of 47mm on the wrist, it wears smaller for sure. The watch has a resin construction, has a stainless steel bezel, an outer mineral glass with 5 buttons with dedicated features ensuring 10 bars as waterproofness and battery life for 10 years. That's wow. As functions, this watch offers dual time stopwatch, timer, alarm, a backlight and calendar, without connectivity or other beloved features. And looking at wearability and comfort, due to its wide case with a flat caseback, the watch wears slim and lays down very well on the wrist surface if the strap is adjusted properly. I like how the metallic bezel pops in different lighting conditions, but also the fact that it's pretty lightweight and comfortable, although the resin proposed isn't the softest. The strap surprisingly complements the robust watch to case aspect. It is wide, measuring around 24mm, with an accordion feature followed by a discrete taper towards 21-20mm. And as strap shape, it is in line with the case design, and it is locked by a plastic buckle, which feels pretty solid and safe to use. So that is it, my friend. Hope you enjoyed this pretty short episode, I would say. With the usual curiosity, what do you think about this budget G-Shock Square? Please let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you're new around, please consider subscribing for future episodes. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be brave and stay safe.